The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got the days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. To I am. To I am. Who I am.
Thank you, Jimmy. Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Oh, my God. So many exciting things happening. Okay, so first of all, the phone was ringing now because my friend and boss at in Morristown, Kathy Roy, was calling me. I hope she calls back because many things are happening tonight. So let's just say hi to our guest. Krista Piro is checked in. Hi, Krista Piro. Rena Crignali-Berghi, my cousin, questa mia cugina. Marie Sullivan-Baca has joined. Mandar, Chick Magnet, Leo Rodriguez. Oh my God, so many people. Richard Skipper has joined. Andrew Holmes.
Love Richard Skipper.
Jason Peck. People are coming in so fast.
Can't get myself on here.
Okay,
How do we
so
do it?
now what we're going to do is we're going to help while we're helping. While we are helping Joe Gulla get on here, we're going to show you how to do it. So what you want to do if you want to share our show is you go to Maria Gentili, and it should say is going live right now. It should say that at some point, or this should be going. Oh, there it is.
There you are.
Oh no, that's the
that's
the promo. Okay, hold on to that for a second.
We're going to
Joe.
figure it out.
We're going to figure it out.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Okay.
what we do here every week is this is called What's the Story with Maria. It runs 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tuesday nights Eastern. Okay? And my mission is to showcase my friends. That's my number one mission. I have the most creative, wonderful friends on the planet, and I like to let everybody know about it. So, tonight is no exception. My two friends are Joe Gulla.
National. I'm the national representation.
You are the national representation. And then I have Massimo Cusato, who is our Italian representative tonight.
Yes.
Now, Joe, it's going to make me crazy that we can't.
I know we're not, and I want everyone to see you.
We're going to figure it out.
We are going to do this.
Okay, so again, we're showing you how to share our show. You go to my page, okay, and when you go to my page, you're going to find the show hopefully running live here. I don't know why we can't find this. And then when it's running live, you're going to share it to your page automatically. I don't know why we can't.
I don't know why either.
All right, we'll figure it out.
You go, man.
Or you know what you can do?
There it is.
Okay, there it is. Now you're going to tap on it. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
And we're going to share it live. You turn down, Joe. All right, that's all right. You know what? We're figuring this. Joe and I have done this before. Oh, Jesus, Joe. All right, never mind. Let's just get this show going, and then we'll worry about the technological stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so Joe is a playwright.
Yes.
A funny playwright.
Yeah.
And Massimo Cusato is a percussionist, drummer, musician extraordinaire, and he is with the band, come la banda tua si chiama?
Quarta aumentata.
Quarta aumentata. How beautiful is that? So, I speak a fair amount of Italian. Io parlo in dialette, which means I speak a dialect. No parlo per bene. So, for our Italian audiences, scusatemi, io parlo in dialette, so campagnola. La mia famiglia sono della Campania di Avellino.
You have been speaking to him the whole time I'm here. That's very impressive.
Thank you so
I
much.
thought you spoke a little Italian.
No,
You majorly speak Italian.
Well, the truth of the matter is that I couldn't speak English till I went to school.
I didn't know that.
Yes, my parents were from Ariano Irpino in Avellino, and we learned what they learned. So, and then when I had to go to school, my father turned on Mr. Rogers.
Of course.
And he said, "We're going to have to learn some English before you go to school." So
Mr. Rogers taught
Mr.
you how to
Rogers
speak
taught me to
English.
speak English.
Did
Then
you
we
see
went
his
to school.
documentary?
I did not, but I heard
Everyone's
it's wonderful.
talking it. It's beautiful.
I'm
It really
dying
is.
to see it.
It's very warm. Lovely.
So let's do this. Let's start with Massimo and introduce Massimo.
Sure.
The reason that I put them together was because Joe and I are Italian, American
Yes, we
Italians.
are.
And Joe and I have many Italianisms that we love.
Oh my
and
God.
we embrace our Italian heritage. I was also in Rome and Tuscany and Milan recently.
Yep.
And I enjoyed that. Joe lived in Rome for
I
a
lived
while.
there from 2007 to 2011.
And
3.5 years.
We are going to talk about the fact that you don't speak Italian, but not
I know.
right now. We're
Everyone,
gonna talk about-
yes.
I don't know.
It's very,
Are you meant-
I'm sorry, Massimo.
All right.
It was
Yeah, it was
We'll
tough.
discuss it.
Okay, so
In English.
Then Cheryl, who was on the show 2 weeks ago, in Italiano, right? Cheryl, who was on the show a few weeks ago, who is my friend and neighbor, she is married to Massimo. They're newlyweds. Quando l'ha sposata all'America?
L'anno scorso.
L'anno scorso. Last year, he
Il
was...
13 novembre.
Oh, November 13th.
He remembers the anniversary.
Yes, that's
very
nice.
beautiful. That's a
È il
good
primo
sign.
anno.
Primo, oh, it's the first
He knows American sarcasm.
Okay, yeah, he does. So it's the first year, he better remember it. Oh my God. All right, so the 13 di novembre si è sposata all'America. They were married here. And then tua famiglia sta all'Italia. Anche ti è sposato all'Italia l'altra volta. Fate festa all'Italia.
Sì, abbiamo fatto una bellissima festa il 14 di agosto.
Okay, so the 14th of August they were married they had their feast in Italy of their marriage.
Oh, okay.
Right?
A beautiful festa.
Beautiful. So guardate le fotografie. The pictures were beautiful. So Massimo now is here with Cheryl. They are they're in both countries. You know, they travel around. They're artists. They're
They're
married.
jet set.
Jet set.
They're international.
Yes,
they're
they're artists. Artiste
Artists for
del
sure.
mondo. Artiste del mondo. Artists of the world.
Of the world.
Yes. Say that, Joe.
Like
Artiste
artiste
del mondo.
del mondo.
Beautiful. All right, very nice. So Massimo is also here because he is teaching some master classes.
Yes.
So Massimo, you can speak in English or Italian, whatever you like. If you speak in Italian, I will translate.
Okay.
Whatever
Yes.
you feel most comfortable, tell people what you are doing right now in America, besides hanging out with us.
Right.
Besides flying in to
I
do
wanna
What's
learn
the
this
Story
too.
with Maria. Okay, so go
Allora,
ahead.
io sono arrivato pochi giorni fa
Okay.
per studiare
Okay, he
Studying.
arrived a few days ago
e
to
per,
study
e per vacanza.
and for vacation. Okay.
Yes.
Lovely.
Ho fatto già una masterclass
He's
alla,
already taught one masterclass,
Very
alla
impressive.
New York University
NYU.
e il titolo della masterclass è Dalla tarantella al rhythm and blues.
This
love
is
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the title of the class that he taught, a master class at NYU, kids, is called From the Tarantella to Rhythm and Blues. So, you know,
There
for
were
an Italian...
people in my Italian family
Yes.
that needed a master class in Tarantella.
They
I'm telling
need just
you,
in Tarantella.
They just took that opportunity to run to the dance floor and swing each other around, making no sense at all. We needed Massimo to come in and teach a master class to my Aunt Jody.
Massimo quando ci servava, right?
Yes.
Where was he when we needed him?
Really.
So Massimo, è la verità, when we were at weddings, that was the most fun part of any Italian wedding. The
It was free for
tarantella.
all.
People would go crazy.
Right.
No, you're
All
in the
ages,
middle
the
of
kids.
eating something, drop it. La tarantella.
It was like the law.
Scappavano tutto.
Yes. And no one knew what they were doing at all. And now,
Speak for yourself.
well, that's right.
My
That's
grandfather
right.
and
I'm
I
sorry.
were master
Okay.
tarantella.
Yes. I needed the class. But now I have the instructor. I'm becoming friends with him here, so I have an in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
dalla tarantella,
A rhythm and blues.
rhythm and blues.
Allora, io sono un percussionista e un batterista.
Okay, so he is a
La
percussionist
master-
and a drummer.
Ok, sorry.
That's okay.
La masterclass è un percorso con il tamburello, che è il mio strumento principale, il tamburello.
Okay, so his principal instrument is the tambourine. But his tambourine, like I've used many tambourines in my day, and I use a
seen
lot
it.
of percussion instruments, but the one I've seen Massimo use on his website, by the way, will tell you what Joe gets an A+ in class. Joe, why don't you show that? This is massimocusato.it, which stands for Italy.
www.
Yeah, you got to do a www.massimocusato. Let's spell it. Massimo, capital CUSATO.IT. Okay, so you want to go, I went to the website, it's amazing. So his primary instrument is this, really, it's about this big, right, Massimo? Così grande.
13 inch.
13-inch.
Okay. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not making those jokes.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
13-inch tambourine. And, ma no, questa non la solamente questa. Tu tieni, t'ho visto pure
Sì,
con
sì, sì.
il whole drum set.
Utilizzo insieme alle mani
Okay.
i piedi della batteria. Drum set.
So he uses his hands for the tambourine and this particular kind of tambourine. Tiene un nome questo tambourine? Come si chiama?
No, tamburello.
Tamborello. It's called a tamborello.
Is it
So
like a large cymbal?
no, it's round like this. It's
Oh,
almost like a
13
gypsy tambourine. that you see.
And it stands on its own.
No, he uses
okay.
it with his hands and
okay.
moves it.
Okay.
And so he uses his hands to do that, and with his feet, he's on a drum set. He keeps these different rhythms.
Yes.
Interesting.
And
Hi-hat and bass drum.
hi-hat, a hard hat, and a bass drum.
Yes.
So I was watching and listening to this. So I was watching it, which is very interesting to watch it, and then listening. I didn't watch it because I wanted to hear what he was doing. And it's funny because when you close your eyes, it's really even more difficult. Like you're really more impressed.
Beautiful.
Because when you're watching Massimo, you see a certain movement. Oh, he's also absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
So that is distracting. So I had to close my eyes, even though he's Cheryl's husband.
Yes,
but
yes.
that's okay. That's my friend's husband. But I'm
One of our
I'm
studio-
safe territory. But anyway,
One of our studio audience members tonight.
she is in our studio. audience.
One of them.
One of them,
Yeah.
right? So but when I close my eyes and listen, it's really impressive. There's a lot of different movement happening, but it doesn't look like it physically. Quando tu stai suonando, pare che non ti muovi tanto, ma quando siente, io sento tutto differente.
Sì. Infatti le persone dicono che sembrano due persone a suonare.
Okay, so people have told them it sounds like there's two people playing, and I
interesting.
because there's two almost opposite, not opposite, but they're complementary beats, but
Right.
they're going at different, which is a
Lovely.
percussionist. It's very difficult to do.
Different sound too.
And that obviously is advanced percussion, right?
That's why
That sounds
teaching
like-
master classes.
Well, no. He's right. But I mean, it doesn't start at that level. Obviously, you begin when you're younger with one or smaller
Yes.
tambourello.
Sì, sì, sì.
See,
Yeah.
so okay, so good question. Thank
Yeah,
you, Joe.
I'm trying.
So okay, go ahead,
Allora,
Massimo.
la storia della masterclass è questa. Io
Ok.
parto dalla tradizione della tarantella,
Ok.
e quindi da dove arriva il tamburello.
Okay, so fammi dice la gente. So this is how he starts his master class. So he starts from when he was younger and where the tarantella began and how it influenced his life and how the tambourine came to be part of that, or how that is part of it.
Love it.
Sì,
Corretto che
ok.
okay.
E poi ci faccio vedere un po' di ritmi tradizionali.
Okay, then traditions. He goes through traditional tambourine playing and Italian music.
Okay.
Okay.
Ok, poi io amo la tradizione e la tarantella, ma mi piace anche la black music,
Ok.
il funky,
Ok.
il
Ok.
funk,
Hip hop.
lo shuffle, il
Okay.
rhythm and blues.
So he loves his traditional Italian music,
Okay.
loves it. He also has a deep love for African American music, the shuffle, rhythm and blues.
Ok,
Okay. Funk.
il funk.
Yeah.
E quindi ho messo insieme la mia tradizione con la tradizione afroamericana.
Okay, so what he does, which is this is very interesting. I didn't know this. So what he does is he has fused Italian traditional music, like of the land, and African rhythms.
African and Cuban.
And Cuban, I was going to say. Now, I always joke with my African American friends and say, look, we are divided by an ocean. Veramente, siamo vicini. Se ci pensa, l'Africa e l'Italia, siamo
molto
vicino.
vicino,
It's
sì.
very close.
Right.
So even though I always say that to my African American friends, I say, you're Italian, and, we're related because we're so close. It's just a little ocean, and especially in southern Italy.
Yes.
It's very close, so the influences would be there anyway, naturally,
Makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
Anche perché la mia città,
His city.
che è Locri,
Locri.
è era una capitale della Magna Grecia, è stata fondata dai greci.
Oh, okay, so it was founded by the Greeks.
Okay.
If you go back,
Nell'ottavo
fammi fermare per un minuto perché a me mi piace la storia tanto. If you go back to world history, which I love, you will see that the bottom part of Italy was actually
Greek.
it was Greek influence,
Right.
And then the northern part is like more Scandinavian and all
Yes.
that. But that it is very true what you're saying. But I love that history part. A lot of people don't know that, even Italians.
Right.
So
La parte antica della mia città è stata fondata nell'VIII secolo avanti Cristo, before Christ.
okay, so the part that
Wow.
his city
Okay.
was founded before Christ,
Yeah.
8th century.
8th century. Wow.
Sì, e quindi c'è
That
molta
must have been
storia.
fun time.
Many fun before. Right before everything
Well,
got
then
serious.
everything got, a lot of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poi la nostra terra ha avuto un sacco di conquistatori,
Okay, so
influenze.
then his
Romani,
city they were conquered by the Romans, right?
Lord.
Romani.
Yep.
Those
Sì.
damn Romans,
And
Joe.
they end up
i
all over the place.
Romani, i Bizantini,
Byzantines,
Normanni anche.
Normans as well.
Minding their own business with their tambourines.
That's it.
Next thing you know, you're
beautiful
being
music,
conquered
BC,
by, yeah,
before
of
all
course,
that,
yeah,
and then
ruining.
that's
Yeah.
it.
E quindi anche la musica ha subito un po' un mix di storia.
Okay, so the influences at that point are all mixed in. But if you listen, se tu senti la musica greca, ci stai molto percussion, che sta parlando della tarantella, tutta quella musica. All that Mediterranean music is it kind of floats in and out of each other.
True.
I think anyway, right?
Sì, anche perché è il Mediterraneo, il nostro mare è il mare Ionio, ma è sempre mare Mediterraneo.
Right, it's the Mediterranean Sea. So there's a lot of things that come in and out of it. So, okay, that's beautiful.
That
Well,
sounds lovely.
grazie.
Learning
We
so
just
much.
had a major history lesson and musical lesson.
Massimo,
What?
you should tell them you're helping.
Pop in and say hello.
I love the studio audience.
Tarantella on the 20th.
Oh, the Tarantella on the 20th.
Downtown.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
very active
So
studio
Dima,
audience you have here.
yes, oh, so much.
Sorry.
Well, that's his wife on the side there. Wives are like that. No, I love it. Okay, so alle 22 queste? No, alle 20?
Il 20.
Il 20. So the 20th of October,
A
dove?
Little Italy.
Oh, in Little Italy. Dove a Little Italy? Ok.
Non mi ricordo bene.
Ok, so se solamente tu se lo vuoi trovare o quarta mentata?
No, c'è una ragazza che vive qui a New York
Ok.
che insegna la tarantella.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
So, Joe, you have to go. So, on October
I need to go,
20th
yeah.
in Little Italy, they are teaching the tarantella.
Aspetta, posso trovare?
Okay.
Basic or
Intanto
master?
It's
The basic
Masterclass
class,
tarantella.
101, or
Oh, so, chi vuole
do I need
imparare
credits to
impari.
attend this class? Because I need the beginner.
Joe, we must go down. Okay, we're going to have to
The
go.
date we're making.
That's it. We
on-
have to go
on the
down.
air. Done
All
deal.
right, so we're going to. Oh my God, my cousin Gina Savino has joined
Oh,
us. You know
Lord.
what happens?
What happened?
Gina Savino,
Gina-
we have to clap.
oh,
Gina
yes,
Savino! Tutto, bacchetelle.
Allora, guarda, è qui, c'è Monte Street.
Mott Street and Grand Street of Little Italy.
Beautiful.
11:45 a.m.
What's the date?
October
I'm writing it down.
20th. Okay, so that falls on a Saturday. Saturday,
I can
October
do that.
20th,
That works for you?
11:45. Mott Street and Grand Street. Massimo will be there with other people teaching La Tarantella.
He's just wandering around teaching people, or this is something
I think he's
organized that
playing.
people?
I'm sure it's
okay,
organized.
okay, all right.
Un'ultima cosa molto importante.
Last thing, very important.
Ok, 4 anni fa
See,
Okay.
sono andato al NAMM Show a Los Angeles, che è la fiera più importante degli strumenti musicali al mondo.
okay, so the biggest festival was in California.
NAMM.
NAMM.
Okay.
So and it was it's the biggest festival in the world.
Sì,
What a show off.
Who knew this?
Right.
I mean, well, yeah.
Ok, so tu sei molto importante qui. So,
Yes.
grazie che ha detto Sika.
He's really bringing the
Show.
international quality,
Yes.
so it's not just ever just the big one. It's the biggest one in the world.
Biggest one
Right,
in the world,
right,
il
right.
più
Oh,
grande del
exactly,
mondo.
exactly.
But that's how Italians are. You know,
Well,
we always
well,
say-
yeah, I
Okay,
heard
so
that.
ci
continue.
sono tutte le aziende più importanti, le aziende musicali più importanti.
So the most
Ok?
important
Okay.
musicians in all the world.
The ones that teach master classes.
E io ero lì a suonare con una mia amica che si chiama Alessandra Belloni, che è una brava percussionista.
Alessandra Berloni, a very
Belloni.
amazing percussionist.
Io suonavo il mio stile
In his style, he was
in
playing.
questo stand che si chiama La Remo, è l'azienda Remo,
Remo, it's called. Okay.
che è l'azienda più importante per le pelli della batteria, e le percussioni.
Oh,
So
for
we're gonna
percussion.
see some-
Okay.
You have there.
Oh, I have.
A Remo
You
Percussion.
have one of these?
Yes, I do have that. I love percussion. I play percussion. Not like
E
you,
loro,
but I do play
mi hanno
percussion.
chiesto se volevo sviluppare 2 tamburelli con
okay.
loro.
Okay, so they asked him when he was at the greatest festival in all the world,
Okay, well,
with the greatest
yeah,
musicians
yeah,
in all the
only,
world.
of course,
They asked
of course.
him if he would help them develop
Yes.
further tambourines and tamborellas. Do you understand this?
The
This
best in the world gathered.
gathered.
They were all together,
Right.
and they
They
said,
looked
we have
great.
to choose our leader.
Yes.
We need only one person to
To
represent
develop.
who can only go, like, look ahead
Right.
for us. We are the best. We represent the best, but we need one man.
And they saw him. That one right there. Massimo Cusato pulled it up.
This one. And
Yes.
then went to his website
I love it.
and made the appointment.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
And here he is right
and
here.
here he is with us. And we're going to break bread later and have
I'm
pasta.
feeling more rhythmic just sitting
You
here.
do, well, I see. Oh, did you pick up a certain rhythm? We got it.
I feel there's a rhythm.
Yeah.
Can that translate into getting this show on my Facebook page? I don't know.
I don't know, but we're
let
going
me-
to after
but
the
there is a
show.
rhythm.
We're going to share it.
We're
Don't
going to share.
worry.
All right, that's fine.
E
Ok.
quindi, ultima cosa,
L'ultima cosa è prima l'ultima
no,
cosa.
no,
Mo ci sta andato l'ultima cosa.
quindi
Another, I thought
l'azienda
l'ultima.
No,
Dillo.
mi ha detto,
Scherzo.
io sono diventato un loro artista, che è una cosa molto importante e prestigiosa.
Oh, so he's not just important but prestigious.
I mean,
È la verità.
what other title does he need right now? Yes. Go ahead.
È come se io fossi un autista della Ferrari, uno che
Oh,
guida la
it's like
Ferrari.
someone driving a
Driving
Ferrari.
a Ferrari.
It's like
Oh, it's
level.
like that.
These
Oh, it's
The Ferrari of percussionists.
Yes,
Ah,
bravo.
see?
everything is changing for this show, by the way, because
Joe,
now
I feel
you've done it.
underdressed
You
at
think,
this
oh,
point.
I'm
And here I
very
am wearing my
embarrassed
Roma shirt, and you brought
I was like, I couldn't even
from
start
the
the show
Bronx.
the right
What
way.
were we thinking?
I'm mortified. I brought
If
a
you
lousy
think-
cookie from the Bronx.
All right.
I mean,
So everybody, Massimo Cusato,
welcome.
Ferrari of percussionists. The Ferrari of percussionists.
I mean,
I don't know what to say after that.
I'm
Joe, are you
more
going to
nervous
be able
now
to
than I
hold
was
your
before.
own?
I can't. I don't know. I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to try to harness the energy of greatness that is near me.
Okay, grazie Massimo. Tanto, I love him. All right, so now Joe Gulla.
Now,
I know.
I mean,
where do we go? I should have started
what
with
is-
you.
I-
Jeez,
clearly.
man. They're going to the Ferrari
Clearly.
musicians.
I mean, what do they know in Byzantine, Grecian?
Well, no,
historic
now we have our
times about
Italian
Joe's Pub
audience.
in the- that's very important.
Listen, and they don't. Now we're switching over to we're in America, and the Italians came over here.
Oh.
We came over.
I'm part of history now.
Yes,
Okay.
you see, the history is moving. We came to the New World.
And it-
You are part
My
of the New
grandfather
World.
came over.
From
now I'm
where?
Connecting Sicily.
Okay, dalla
Once upon
Sicilia.
a time in America.
In fact, I recall him telling us
Like the movies.
he had been to a concert in Calabria.
What?
And he saw somebody's grandfather play the tamburello. He said, one day my grandson will be Massimo, and I will send him to America to marry an American actress
Right,
who's
Cheryl
friends
Orsini.
with Maria Gentili,
Oh my God!
talk
what's
show
worse than-
hostess. And then suddenly, yes, and
I love
then
what's
and then he
happening here.
came to Italy for that reason, obviously, and married my grandmother.
Oh my
and
God.
they ended up in the Bronx. He was a cobbler.
Wow.
He gave birth to an artist.
But she
Gulla.
made shoes.
He made shoes.
But
He
you
made
would've
shoes
stopped
and
when
repaired
I was
shoes. Yes.
I love
Yes, he
that.
did. He was a lowly shoemaker. He wasn't.
Listen, I love shoemakers,
Plain-
and they're very
I mean-
few and far between. Today, I found. I wish I had the card. It's in there.
I want to tell you one thing for
Please.
sure. All the percussionists in Calabria definitely wear shoes while they're doing their percussion.
They have to, and
there's
your dad
definitely-
had-
I mean, there's a connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
la
mean,
famiglia
we're-
si faceva
we're
scarpe,
helping
la
each other.
famiglia Toia sono artiste, ma
It's kind of the same thing.
Ci servono le scarpe per fare che
camminare.
fanno.
It's definitely
Even
the
to
same
walk,
thing. In
you
fact,
need
I see
shoes.
he's wearing shoes right now. I can
Everybody,
tell.
we're all wearing
We're all
shoes.
wearing shoes.
Everybody.
So yeah.
Right.
Yes. And then this young Italian boy started to realize he was gay in
What?
the Bronx. Which, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't
But,
sure.
I mean,
I didn't want to say
I
it.
wanted to like fold it
I
in.
thought, let him
I'm
say
trying
it
to fold-
first.
I'm trying to fold
Happy
it into
coming
the
out
story.
there. Okay.
I'm folding it into
I
the
love
story.
it because you're a playwright.
Yes, and then later in his life, he started writing shows about this experience
Okay.
of being a young gay Italian boy in the Bronx
Right.
with his Italian traditions, kind of mixing and matching with his burgeoning gay feelings and traditions and stuff like that. And he started to write shows about them, and they've been very successful. And in fact, October 29th,
Okay, so we're
October
gonna
29th.
we are segueing into all this. Joe is doing amazing things.
I have a major show coming up at Joe's Pub
I
at
know.
the Public Theater.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
I can't impress someone like him from his.
No, well, that's the
Pedigree.
Ferrari of percussionists.
Right,
but
we
this
can't.
is a whole
But
different.
anyone
thing.
else would be
What
very
would-
impressed
If you
by
were
this.
a car of playwrights, what would you be? Is
I
it
would
like
be
a Hyundai
an,
Sonata.
I'd
or-
be an old Cutlass Supreme.
Oh, I
That's
love
basically
that.
what I'd be. Yeah.
I love that.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Cutlass Supreme.
That's what I would be. I'm not a Ferrari at all. there'll be an American. He's talking to the studio audience.
Yeah, he
Yes.
is talking to the studio.
Okay.
He's upstaging us right
it's
now.
not. It's not as exciting as his story.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes.
All right, so
So this, not this Sunday. No, not this Monday. The Monday after,
Right.
October 29th.
Okay.
I'll be appearing at Joe's Pub with my show Daddy, which is the third part of my Bronx Queen trilogy.
okay, so the Bronx Queen trilogy.
Yes.
What are the three?
The first one is called The Bronx Queen.
Okay,
Then the second one is Faggy at 50.
right.
And then the third one is Daddy.
Dead.
And it tells the whole, I mean, they all work independently, but it also works as a trilogy. So the people that have stayed with it.
Now,
will get
how
that
long would the show
payoff.
be as a trilogy?
If it was done back to back, it would be 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Yes. And we are going to do that, by the way. I was invited to go back to Joe's Pub in 2019.
So would it be 3 acts? Would it be considered
It would
three?
be 3 acts.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Which each time I wrote one, I thought it was the last one, but now it just ended up being 3. And the final one is this one. I'll do other monologues in the future, but for this storyline, it'll end a week from this Monday at Joe's Pub.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
All right, so if people want to get
tickets,
there
they can go.
to
You can talk to his
joegulla.com.
wife right now.
All right.
Yeah.
So Joe Gulla is JoeGulla.com. Joe Gulla, and Massimo is pointing
Yes.
to Joe.
Yes, he's advertising for me.
All right, wonderful.
Yes.
Wow.
Will you be in town, Massimo, on October 29th?
Al 29 di
Yes.
ottobre stai.
Guess who's coming to Joe's Pub?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they do a lot of music. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of musical
Già stato
things.
mai a Joe's
I can
Pub?
make introductions.
Sì, una
Just-
volta sola.
Okay, so he's been there once before.
Okay, of course.
Now, let's take a moment while I don't even know how we're going to go back and look
Yeah,
at all these
I
wonderful
can- I
people.
can do it.
Okay, so we are going to take a moment and try to say hi to everybody. We've been talking so much and filling each other in. Now, Kathy Roy, I wish she would call back and tell me what happened here. Because Kathy Roy is my boss in Morristown, but she's
Yeah.
also a Red Sox
She's
fan like
keeping
me.
up to date on this.
Yeah, so she's keeping me up to date on the Sox. Okay, so Lynn Colbert,
That's Lynn Colbert. She worked at the Duplex. She was a psychic check at the
a
Duplex.
psychic coat check,
Yes,
so she knew
for
whose
years.
code it was without
She
a
went to
ticket.
high school. Exactly.
I love that. No, don't tell me, I know.
She knew.
All right, I love that. All right. Yeah, we just became Facebook friends recently.
She's wonderful. I told her you would love her.
Leo
You'd love her.
Rodriguez has written down when the Tarantella is. You told her that I would love her?
Yes, it's true.
Of course we
You would love my friend Lynn Colbert. She's wonderful.
I'm sure.
I know her from high school.
Well, if she's your friend, she's great. All right, so Richard Skipper is here. We have so
We
many.
love Richard Skipper.
I do love
We
Richard
talked about
Skipper
him a lot
very
before
much.
the
We
show.
talked about you, Richard,
Yes, we
before
did.
this. Isabel Raskowski is joined. That's my cousin Marisa.
Okay.
She goes under her daughter's Facebook, incognito.
And she spies.
Well, no, her daughter doesn't care. She lets her
Oh,
use
okay.
it, but she
Okay.
comes on and checks in. Hi, Marisa. So there's a lot going on tonight. Michael Dundon is joined.
Well,
oh, my God. Michael, we
yeah.
were talking about you, by the way.
Did he tell you that we dated?
I
Came
didn't-
up?
I didn't go there.
Well, I mean, it's not.
I don't wanna
What's
be-
wrong with that?
Nothing.
I mean, it's fine.
Michael Dundon is
I
my...
told you I was gay earlier in the show,
What?
so you keep
I'm
forgetting.
still, I know.
You keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting because it's like, it really
It's my
throws
persona.
me
I
off.
know. I know.
That you
I know.
okay? That you might be okay.
know.
Janet Betta has called. Has checked in. Maria Figliomeni from. See, she goes Calabria, my hometown. So mia amiga Maria Figliomeni è da Calabria. Sai Figliomeni
yes.
a Calabria.
È un cognome vicino al mio paese, c'è una città con tantissimi figliomeni.
Okay, so Maria, she knows what that means. He just said that in the city near him in Calabria, there's many Figliomenis. Wow.
Oh, is that a popular name? That's like Mary.
Yeah, well, actually, my name Gentile. When I was in Italy, it's very popular.
Oh, okay.
Which here it isn't, but
No, it's
in
true.
Italy, it's very popular, Gentile.
Okay.
So, which came in handy when they were trying to, when I returned my rent-a-car, and they were trying to say that there was a dent on
Oh,
it.
boy.
And the guy's name was Gentile, and I flew into my Italian and told him, "Don't with me." Oh
This-
my God! Look, wait
this
a
is-
minute. Just stop the presses.
Oh,
Stop the presses. Look at what we
What
have
are we
here.
gonna
Thank you,
stop the
Cheryl.
conversation?
Okay, so anyway, but
Yes.
when I was trying to get the guy, I said, "Listen, I'm not just some crazy dumb American.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, and I know you're trying to
Yeah.
screw me
Yeah,
here."
yeah,
with
yeah.
it." And he stopped. I
That's a
said,
good
"Don't even think
trick.
about it,"
I like
because they thought I didn't speak Italian, and our last names were the
I
same.
love it.
And I said, "So this car had this. They were little specks on the
Yeah.
side, and they were trying to get me to pay."
They were-
And I
yeah.
said, "I'm
You
not
said no.
some." some
You
dumb
told them in
American.
Italian
I speak
and
Italian.
in
My
English?
parents are from Italy. Don't
That's
even
all you
think
need.
about it.
Yep.
I said, okay.
Passport. No.
So now let's just stop for a moment
Well, I mean-
because something. Do you feel the energy have shifted?
Somebody hands him a tambourine.
Well, not just somebody,
Tambourella.
an amazing actor,
Well,
Cheryl
a studio
Orsini.
audience member.
All right, so Massimo, dici questi strumenti.
Ok, questo è il tamburello.
This is the
Yes,
tambourine.
right now.
Yeah, I love
Somebody.
it.
Il tamburello è una versione moderna,
Oh, this is a modern version.
Oh, modern version.
ok? Ed è il tamburello che ho sviluppato con l'azienda Remo. Che è
Okay, so
questa.
he developed this with. Let me pick this up. It's called Ramo. So you know how we have like. There's so many different Ludwig. There's different musical Fender. There's
Okay,
different things.
yeah.
So
LP,
LP, right. So Ramo is for tambourines. Solamente
Okay.
tambourines
no,
or
no, no, no,
percussion?
sì, è drum head.
Drum head.
Drum head.
Quelli yes.
Ok.
sì,
Okay.
Okay.
You
E
won.
questo,
That's
good. I got
e
that.
questo è quello che abbiamo sviluppato insieme.
Okay, so this is what they developed together when they went to this festival
Okay.
of greatness.
E si
Right.
chiama
Yeah.
e si chiama Tamburello Calabria questo.
Oh, I love
Oh.
that. So, Maria Filiomeni, are you hearing? So, this is a Calabrese, Tamburello Calabria.
Calabria.
Beautiful. Developed by Massimo Cusato, who is
Remo.
sitting with us right now, Joe.
Yet
Bells.
we're not. Yeah, he's with us, but we're not really with. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah, I
he's
know.
Separate, but he's
well,
here.
because he's here.
We're lucky to have him.
Yeah. Okay.
Ok?
Now,
lo
are these
posso anche
only
suonare.
available? I mean, so
Okay,
what does
good
that
question,
mean?
good question.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
so questi, se io lo voglio comprare questo, dove vai?
Allora, tu puoi andare in qualsiasi store
Okay.
Okay.
in tutto il mondo,
In all the
In the
world,
world,
in any
all
drum
world.
store,
Right.
ok, e ordini un tamburello.
un tamburello, ma questo qua, Calabria.
Sì.
Okay.
So io lo
Devi
posso
chiedere
trovare.
il tamburello
E
della
quanto
Remo,
costa
Calabria.
una cosa così? La posso mandare?
Costa
May I hold it?
Please, I'm not even.
Quanto
gonna
costa?
try.
So se io, Maria Pia Gentile, that's my real name,
Okay.
voglio comprare questo
Yeah.
vago, quanto mi, around
$130, 100.
$130.
Okay. I mean,
That's-
looks
that's
quite
kind of-
lovely looking.
So that's
now.
like an upscale. That's
I would
really is an
imagine- I'd
upscale
like to
tambourine.
think it is.
Because a lot of them that I've purchased, even the good ones, are about $50.
Altra cosa, il signor Remo
Sì?
era
Right.
un italiano, è
Oh.
morto 2 anni fa,
Oh, ok.
è stata una persona importante per la
Is that what we're
musica
paying for the label?
nel mondo.
Well, Ramo,
Yes.
I guess
Right.
he was a
E-
person.
e-
Okay.
He
il
lived.
cognome.
Okay, the last name, and he died about 2 years ago.
Ah.
And he contributed greatly to
To
musicianship.
the musician. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
An
thank you,
honor.
Massimo.
That's quite.
Massimo Cusato, everybody.
I mean, are we going to have a percussionist not do some percussion, or is that going to blow
I
out?
don't know.
Oh.
Se tu si indica, vuoi suonare, suoni.
Sì, io,
Se-
io
se
posso
ti
fare
sente.
tarantella se volete.
Che, he can do the tarantella?
Ok?
What? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I told you I can't even do it.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm feeling something.
What do you feel?
Feeling something. It stopped.
We haven't started.
Okay. I don't know. I was
Beautiful.
feeling something for a second, but
I
then
love it. I love this stuff. It's
was
very
native.
gypsy-like. È come musica di
speaking
zenghere,
to
ma...
me.
Sì? È la verità. Come zenghere italiane. No?
Certo.
bring some more back.
So,
Posso suonare?
Italian gypsies.
Un pochettino?
Un pochettino,
bit.
please, yes. And
Please.
Potremmo parlare però.
Oh, no, no.
Okay,
With
so
it.
he's gonna underscore our conversation.
Oh.
Because otherwise, you're right. So, we want to talk about...
Ok,
Massimo Cusato! And you know what? This is the guy I told you was shy.
Yeah.
Okay?
I lived in
How do you
Italy
say
for a while
shy in
now, so
Italian?
I lived
You
in Italy
know.
for a while.
Okay, so Joe, tell us about living in Italy.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. Well, anyway.
No, because but I want to hear
No,
about.
I mean the thing was, I
And you
had
wrote a
lived
show
in,
about that as well.
I did. I lived in Spain back in the '90s because I wanted to live in Europe.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it. I loved it, but I always felt guilty that I had lived in Spain but never had even
Do you
visited.
speak Spanish?
No.
I love
no.
that you just went
No,
there.
I just go and figure it out.
Good for you.
I went on a one-way ticket then, and then I was like, I felt guilty. I mean, real Italian guilt of I lived in
Wait,
you know,
stop.
Spain.
Look who's joined
With
us.
it.
Dave Downs.
Oh my God!
Dave Downs.
How do I?
You look
Okay.
great.
Okay.
You look great.
Okay, good.
Dave, first of all, I was thinking about you today. Where have you been? Dave Downs is a friend of Joe Gullis
Yes.
and also
Kate
Greer's
her,
boyfriend.
You know, they're together, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lover.
They're lovers.
They're lovers, yes. So, but he often comes on when Joe's here, but I haven't seen you, Dave, in a while. And I made delicious food, which we're going to have to talk about soon.
He's going to love both things because
things.
I like to believe I am the Dave Whisperer.
You are. You brought him in.
Yes,
I'm
he's
so
lovely.
glad.
I really am. He thinks I'm kidding, but I think he's a wonderful man.
He is.
I love
Dave
that.
is a great
and
guy.
I love
I love
the way they love each other.
Yes.
And it's beautiful.
It is
I love
very
both of them.
sweet. And I
Yeah.
agree with you. Kyle de Blasio has joined us. Vincent Pugliese has joined us. He's a doctor. Uno dottoro.
Oh,
Vincent Pugliese.
that's nothing like. Yeah.
No, it's not the
World renowned.
Ferrari.
Nothing.
No.
No.
Lauren Reinhardt has joined us. Maria Familia Mene dice,
Oh
ci
my
piace
God,
tanto.
I love it.
I love it. She loves it. Maria, there's so many great stories. You'll all have to go see Massimo when he plays. And Massimo,
Oh, yeah.
He's also teaching a master class at Cal Arts
Yes.
on October 22nd. So that's in LA, obviously.
Yep.
So just follow him. Go to the website, which is
Should we
do it again, Joe. Do it again. Let's do this again. Joe is so great. Joe got an A+ for class because he made all these. MassimoCusato.it. Go and check him out. Joe, show your website again, please.
Of course.
I love this. JoeGulla.com,
Yeah.
JoeGulla.com.
Yeah. And then
And
something in the printer got stuck.
what happened?
I don't know, something, and then this came out.
What?
Yeah. It was,
Joe!
it was an accident.
You are now my favorite guest
But
I've
then
ever
I was
had.
afraid because of Massimo's international following. that we should
Right.
Cater to those people as
Italian.
well.
Wait, è scritto in italiano. Ma Massimo legge che dice qui? Che dice?
Lo spettacolo di Maria Gentile è il più coolest.
Coolest, beautiful. This is fantastic. All right, so listen, we are going to
Yeah.
segue into our food.
Yeah.
Parliamo di la mangiare di stasera.
In front of an
Italian.
that
Well,
makes me
that's the
nervous. Really
problem. I was a
does.
little
Makes me
nervous.
very
Ero
nervous.
un poco nervoso,
Yeah.
vi dico la verità. So, I used, on the plates my mother gave me, questo piatto che mi dà la mamma mia, Cheryl sapeva la mamma mia. So, these are called, this pasta is called amorini. And what they are, amore is love, of course, little
Right.
love, and they are little hearts.
Yeah.
And they, as we talked about, Massimo, please legge qui che sono queste cose. Massimo's going to read in Italian. Allora,
Sono spinaci,
spinach.
curcuma,
What's curcuma? Turmeric, right?
paprika,
Paprika.
Yep.
barbabietola
Barbabietolo is beets, right? Wow.
e carota nera.
A carota and black carrots. Okay, grazie tanto, Massimo.
It looks
That was
beautiful.
really sexy. Grazie.
Very.
Very sexy. All right, so
His
this is
wife
what
is in
I
the
made.
audience. I'm
Yes,
trying
I know,
to-
but she
yeah.
doesn't care. She knows my story.
Okay.
All right, so everybody knows my story. But what is the story? with
What's the
Maria?
story?
Okay.
Maria.
Che è la storia con Maria? Che è? Okay, so I'm just made a basic, because Joe, I know that you are not
not
a
an adventurous.
complicated
Yeah.
eater.
not.
So, Cheryl mi dite che a te ti piace la pastina, cose semplici, simple things. So you guys have that in common.
Yeah.
Simple
Oh, I
food.
like that.
So fatto sugo solamente con pomodoro. Ma però ci ho messo l'aglio, garlic, I put
Mm-hmm.
tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, of course. E teneva spices dall'Italia che sono portata a Toscana. I bought spices in Tuscany that were
Very
like
nice.
crushed red peppers, garlic, just beautiful Tuscan specialties. And I threw it in the sauce. I put a tiny bit of marsala.
You seemed
Sweetness.
very excited
I
yesterday
was so
about
excited
it.
because it's
But I
literally
give
the
you
best
huge
one I ever
credit
made.
for doing this for it. I'm telling you, this is
Well,
big.
because it's a big deal, and it's
Yes, yeah.
Mother Cook. Cheryl's an amazing cook. Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is what we're eating for our main dish. Look how
Very good.
beautiful
Looks
that is.
gorgeous.
All right, and then for a salad, I love a good salad, Joe. You know this.
I
Mi
try
piace
that.
l'insalata molto.
Beautiful.
So I made green leaf lettuce with Kirby cucumbers. Kirby cucumbers are the cucumbers they use for to the big dill, the dill pickle. Those
Oh,
I like those.
I didn't
They're
know
extra
that.
crispy.
Okay.
And with my new knife, I made ridges. Cheryl, I'll have to show
I
you
noticed
later
that,
how
by
to-
the way.
Did you notice
I
that?
did,
Thank
I
you.
did, I did.
So because Cheryl is very artistic, and I have to.
Oh.
Then there's red onions in here, vine ripe tomatoes because the Italians are here. You can't just use any kind
mean-
of tomatoes. And celery. Come si dice celery? Questa qua. Come si dice questa? We'll think of it in a minute. I love
Non mi
celery.
ricordo.
Mi piaceva la mamma mia, ci piaceva assai. My mother loved it. Then we have basil and oregano in there. I'm
love
going to just
oregano.
use virgin olive oil and
Love it.
balsamic.
Love it.
The Italians are here. You don't put any of that
I
on.
don't want too much more.
No.
Simple.
All right. And for dessert, Joe, I'm going to have you speak of our dessert.
I will.
Now, did you? No, but
Well,
no,
that's-
qua.
yeah.
Oh, aspetta. Wait. Look at, because Massimo is here.
Oh.
I bought a block of Parmesan cheese.
Oh, man.
And look at my grater.
We're going to grate it.
Okay,
I like
so
that.
this is not Kraft American cheese. This
Fine
is
ripe tomatoes. fresh
bought this in
grated
Italy.
cheese.
Okay.
With a grater made in Italy.
Yes, and Massimo, dammi questo per favore. Okay, thank you.
These
Grazie.
are
Now, Joe.
my favorite bakery.
Joe is gonna
and
talk-
I'm from
wait.
the Bronx.
All right,
and
let's
this
show
is my-
your favorite.
Yes,
Now,
it is.
people do not give us money to talk about their
No, it
favorite.
doesn't. Oh, it doesn't at all.
We
No.
were talking about. So, Joe, go
It's called
ahead.
Morris Park Bakery. It's on Morris Park Avenue in the Bronx, and they're not paying us to talk
No.
about them. But my grandmother would always buy me these little cookies. They're called rum cups. But I learned today, because I asked,
Yeah.
is there actually rum in the rum cup? And
What did they
sadly
say?
for me, no.
Sadly- but good
meaning-
for me,
but
'cause
good
we
for
don't wanna
people
get
that
yeah, I
don't
can't get
alcohol, right.
arrested.
But so the thing is, right, we don't want
I
to
have
get
a
arrested.
clean record now.
But these, not only do I love the taste of these, but they remind me of my grandmother. You know, my
So, la nonna soy,
beautiful.
questo è il favorito della nonna
Yes.
soy. Now,
And they
these are
make cannoli.
Massimo's favorite. Cannoli,
good.
right?
Cannolicchi.
Questi sono cannoli, the little cannolis. Can you talk about these, please, Joe?
Well, all I know about them is they're mini cannolis. I'm not a cannoli person, although cannolis are very popular, obviously.
Now-
and I'm told they're very
They're
good. at this
delicious. I've
bakery.
had them. Listen,
Yeah,
you
the
brought them last time.
Yeah.
Now, Massimo, I'm gonna because I found the
made them.
cannolis. I like the cannolis in New York better than the cannolis in Italy.
Does he
Mi
wanna-
piacciono le cannoli a New York più delle cannoli all'Italia solamente perché ci sta più zucchero. There's more sugar.
Oh,
All'Italia è più how do you say pure? Puro?
È più puro.
Più puro. So everything is so pure in Italy. There's no
right.
preservatives
Oh, I
in
know.
anything.
It's very, yeah.
So I liked it, but I was like, what's missing? Preservatives
that,
and
like-
sugar.
yeah, exactly.
Missing that
The
kick.
chemical.
That's
Yep,
it.
yep.
So we will be having delicious cannolis, Massimo's favorite,
With lots of
and
chemicals
rum
in the
cups, your grandmother's
Yes, with
favorite,
no
and
rum.
with no rum.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Because I've told you before, I'm allergic to alcohol. I break out in handcuffs.
I love that joke, and you can say it as many times as you want.
Well, I
think it's
didn't write
hysterical.
it, but I do appreciate
It's brilliant.
it. Now, this is, if she can make it,
Yes.
my honey bunny, Judy Mesa. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, honey. She
We
is
bought her
in
a
class at William Patterson getting her master's. She has one semester left,
Oh.
and they're working on a big project in the library.
beautiful.
But if she does make it tonight, this is your birthday cake.
It's an Italianized black forest, I'm told. It just
Una
looked like a cute birthday thing to
foresta
put a candle
nera.
in. Yes.
La torta de Foresta Nera.
Yes.
Black Forest.
Yes, of course.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Joe, for
Well,
picking
you're welcome.
that
I was
up.
happy to go and do
And if
that,
Judy gets here, we will put a candle on that.
as we should.
All right, so now I want to ask you,
Yeah.
what was food that when, as growing up as an Italian American in the Bronx, that your
Well,
family?
it was everything everyone jokes about. There was pasta on Wednesdays and Sundays. I mean, that
Okay.
was a fact.
All right.
We'd have to go to the bread store early in the day and get the bread for the
Of
table.
course, I have bread, by the way. I almost
Yeah,
forgot. I
we'd
have
go to the
Italian bread.
pasta store where they made the fresh pasta.
Where-
I mean,
and-
on Sundays. On
on
Wednesdays,
Sunday.
we used the ranzoni with
So
the
num-
numbers.
With the numbers, of course, number
Vermicelli
9
number
was
10,
my mother's favorite.
spaghetti number 8.
Right.
Exactly. But that was very key. If you bought the wrong number, there was hell to pay
I
in
know.
the family.
It was not
big,
good.
big deal.
And you had to hide
And if
the
you
box,
bought the
right?
wrong bread, which I never understood, that it all looked the same to me, but
No,
God
bread is
forbid you
very
brought the
different.
heel
The
was
scallops,
different, and
yes.
who got the heel at the end? But I mean, it was huge. That was what we
A
did.
big deal.
Yeah, Wednesday and Sunday we were very Italian
And you all sat around the table together.
all the time. On Sundays, my whole family would gather up until I was like 17 years old.
There's a oh my God, did you ever hear of an Italian writer? Her name is Adriana Trigiani.
No.
You would love her books.
I will.
They are Cheryl. You would love them too.
I've read her.
Yeah,
Oh.
isn't she amazing? I met her at a wedding. I met her at my friend Mario Cantone's wedding.
I love it.
And I didn't even realize I was sitting next to a famous author. I was just sitting with Mario's sister, and this really, they're both very funny. Mario's sister is very funny, and this wonderful, funny Italian woman. We were just laughing about being Italian.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh, can I have your address? I want to send you something." I said, "Sure."
Lovely.
And she sent me 2 of her books. She's this huge, famous author, Adriana Trigiani, and it's the same.
Are they cookbooks? Or
No,
are they,
they are
stories
They're
of her?
stories of her growing up, and some of them are fictional, but they're based in truth. But she also wrote a book called "Singing at the Table with My Sisters," I think, and it's about food and
love it.
Italians and all
I will
that.
read it, for
Beautiful.
sure.
It's a
Next time
beautiful
I'm here,
book.
we're gonna
And
talk
you
about
know her, Cheryl, right? Great
Yeah,
book.
I've read her
Yeah.
books. Yeah.
Amazing. So they're also on CD, and I buy them for my Ziana.
Oh.
And she loves them. So Massimo,
On my
quando,
list.
che mangiare quando quando tu eri piccolo?
Ero piccolo.
Ero piccolo. Che faceva la mamma tua? What food would your mother make? Che a te
I want to hear
piaceva?
this, yeah.
Quando eri piccolo.
Allora, da noi si usano molto le melanzane,
Melanzane, eggplant,
Eggplant.
which we love.
eggplant, pasta, come,
Of course.
come da lui.
Like you,
E
pasta.
il pranzo
which
Il
is
lunch
lunch.
è fondamentale per noi.
It's
Più della
fun-
cena.
Veramente.
Sì.
So lunch is bigger than it's fundamental.
Yeah, I remember that.
Che ci sta? Lo prosciutto?
No, no,
No.
no,
A te ti piace
da
lo
noi
prosciutto o no?
Sì, sì, sì,
A me
sì.
mi piace molto.
Sì, da noi molte
we love prosciutto.
verdure,
Verdure.
la carne di capra, nella nostra zona si usa molto la carne di capra.
Oh,
Si
so
usa
lamb, right?
il maiale.
okay.
Maiale.
A febbraio si uccide il maiale.
Oh, okay. So they have like pig roast and all that stuff, like certain times of the year. Because you got to remember, they live on farms.
Yeah.
And so everything you talk about farm. What's that word you use, Cheryl? Farm to table.
Agroturismo.
Agroturismo means
Oh,
farm
I
to
never heard that.
table.
Okay.
I didn't know it either. Cheryl
Yeah.
taught it to me.
Interesting.
So, e tua famiglia tiene come si chiama dove tu stai tutta famiglia? È un posto che la gente può vacanzare, no? They can vacation.
Sì, io abito sul mare,
So he lives on the water.
4 minuti dall'acqua.
4 minutes from the water.
Beautiful.
What a show off.
I mean,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Nel
He's
mare
the
io-
Ferrari
Very
of-
shy. You said
oh my God.
he's
That's
gonna
what
be
I
very
said. I said,
shy.
Joe,
We're gonna-
Massimo's very shy, so we can't like overwhelm
Get him out
him.
of
That's
his
what I
shell.
said.
Yes.
We have to, we're big personalities. Go ahead, Massimo.
Tambourines are
I love
coming out
it.
of nowhere. Yeah.
Abbiamo il bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast,
Oh,
okay, in
of
Italy.
course.
Beautiful. E come si chiama?
That was very funny to me. When I went to Rome, I met somebody here who said, when you get to Rome, stay in my cousin's bed and breakfast. So
Okay.
I thought, oh, how lovely. I'm going to stay in this bed and breakfast. Because here in America, that means you're in a cute little place with a garden and whatever. I got there. It was the 10th floor of somebody's house. There was one room, and there was a bed,
Right.
and there was breakfast.
Right.
And I was scared, to be honest. The first night I was like, I'm in like this scary building. I thought I was going to be in this cute little thing where I can go outside and pick an herb to add to my thing. And I woke up, but the people.
The
made
people.
It.
Yeah.
It was like I was family. They were
Yeah.
on top of me in the most beautiful way. They made me feel, like
Yeah.
I was welcome, like I lived there. But I never knew that was, here, that's not what we consider a bed and breakfast.
Right, yeah, it's
Massimo
very
has
different.
a proper bed.
Oh, he
So
does
Massimo has a proper
one that we would know.
And
like
Cheryl
that?
is there. Cheryl is there a few months out of the year, and she's a pastry chef and makes
Oh.
the bread and
Oh, that's
amazing.
exactly what I was expecting. Yeah.
La regina, sì. La
La
regina, sì.
fine
She is-
della colazione, del
Sì.
breakfast.
She
Oh.
is the queen of breakfast.
Oh, well.
Oh, I love that.
I mean,
Beautiful.
only lots of royalty.
She's in a brava cuoca. She's a very good cook. Extremely good.
She's
Brava is very
She's
good.
a Renaissance
Dolce
woman.
e di salato.
Oh,
Oh.
so sweet and salty.
All of it.
Savory, beautiful.
Got it.
La verità.
Perfect.
So, okay, now, Joe.
Yes.
Let me see, we have about 9 minutes left. So I want to ask you, because I didn't get to ask you this last time, because I was listening to our show,
Sure.
our first show, which I loved. It's one of
Oh,
my
I loved
favorite
it so
shows.
much.
Yeah, with Peter Iannello, who we adore.
I love your show, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
And
a
you're
fan
so
of your show.
supportive, and I do want to go
I
check
mean it.
on our people, because we haven't checked on our people very much.
Check
But
it.
I do want to ask you, when did you start writing? What age did you
It's
know?
very funny you're saying
You were
this.
thinking that?
It's very funny you're saying this because I was always afraid to write. I thought, I'm not that talented. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I don't have enough talent. But when I came back from Rome, I had such an interesting experience in
Wow.
Rome. And not just being a tourist. I had like an interesting unrequited love story.
Yeah.
That I was like, this is a play. Like
Wow.
I experienced what should
Was
be
that
a
the first play you ever wrote?
First play I ever wrote.
I didn't know that.
And I came home and I sat down and I wrote it thinking, whatever. I mean, it seemed like a play to me. And it was very weird because it came very natural. And I sent it
It
out.
kind of just flowed
and
out
it
of you, right?
flowed out
Yeah.
of me. It's
That's
like I didn't
real
even
work.
write it myself. by the
That's
way.
real work.
And then I got awarded for
Well,
it.
that's
It was-
what you
yeah.
just said. I agree with you. It's channeling. Like I've written certain songs that are like that are literally just channeled. You're just a vehicle.
That's when it's really art, I
That-
think,
yeah.
by the way. I
That's
mean,
when
you
it's
can never
really-
plan that.
No.
You don't go into it that way. You have to be open to it. But I really just did what I felt I needed to do to sort of have closure, whatever, to digest what had just happened to me.
Yeah.
And it resulted in a play that I loved.
Yeah, and that was at the
and
Cherry
many
Lane
people
Theater.
had loved, I know. And so like kind of dreams came true with that play.
Now you also. What are some of the other plays that this year have been across the country?
What's happened?
A lot.
Yeah. My big one was Gay Porn Mafia, which was a collection of my short plays.
So, but wait, gay
Porn
So
Mafia.
it's not one word. I mean,
Gay
one
dot
sentence.
porn dot
Okay,
mafia.
okay.
Yeah. And what it was is each of these 5 plays had themes that either had gay, porn, or mafia, or all of them
Oh my
in
God.
it. One of them is called Real Wood, and it's now a full-length play, which is going to be produced. Well, no, we're having a reading of it at the Village Playwrights on November 8th, which is a big deal.
It is
now
a
that's
big deal.
grown from a short play into a full length.
And
It's
that was out in
really
San
funny.
Francisco? Where did you start on the West Coast?
It was here. No, I was no out there. I was doing Tony and Tina's wedding.
Oh, okay.
I was only acting.
Wow.
Over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how we know a lot of the same people.
Which is
so,
unbelievable.
And now
And
at
we
Joe's
met
Pub,
late.
it's called the Bronx Queen Trilogy.
Bronx
Daddy?
Queen Trilogy.
Okay.
And the show that's happening October 29th is called Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to know more about Joe Gulla,
Yeah.
you go to his website.
Yep.
And if you want to know more about Massimo, you go. Now I want to scroll down here because people.
Yeah, I wanna talk
usually
to
we interact with people. We got very busy, and
But we have Shy Massimo here.
I know
and
he's very shy.
very
Pub,
shy.
October 29th.
Joe's Pub, October 29th. Now
Say it in
there's
Italian.
come si dice?
Ottobre 29. Il 29 di ottobre
Right, they say the 29th
c'è
of.
lo spettacolo di Joe,
Ah.
Daddy, papà, giusto?
Nice.
Right, Daddy. Very good. Which would
Like
be
it.
very nice, Massimo. And that's
It'll
at
be the
Joe's Pub.
international. When I bring it to Italy, that's what it will be called.
Oh my God, that's
Al
really.
Joe
Thank
Pub.
you.
Al Joe
And we're gonna
Pub.
have a percussion element when I bring
You
it there.
might have to have.
Well, I want a backdrop of percussion. I want, as I get sad, I want to hear a slow beat, and then as I start getting funnier about what happened to
Maybe
me,
like
I want to hear.
Castanets?
So you would know castanets.
Oh, for
perhaps
sure.
a maraca. I don't know how that's taken in the
I don't
percussion
know.
community.
Well, I don't know
I'm
about
new.
maybe something Greek.
I'm new to the community. Well,
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You are new to the percussion community. All right, so Leo Rodriguez has posted all the websites. Thank you, Leo
Leo.
Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Yeah, he does that, and he's wonderful. Gina says, happy birthday, Judy. I hope she does make it. I almost forgot. Oh, thank you, Rena. My cousin reminded us, the section of our show that's about food is called, Go Ahead, Keep Eating.
Go ahead.
So
Keep
let's say
eating.
it. 1, 2, 3. Go
ahead.
Keep
eating.
eating. Poi dice, va, mangiate.
Mangiate, sì.
Mangiare.
Okay, so mangiate is in Italian. So mandar, chick magnet, piccolo, isn't that a small flute? Yes, but piccolo also means small.
Yeah.
The word piccolo, it means small. That's where it comes from.
yes.
And that's a small flute. So it's a piccolo, a small flute. All right, Henry Kapersky, I love you, Maria. Henry Kapersky, I love you. Henry is an amazing musical director. He works at Brandy's and a million other clubs, and he's at Cummings, Club Cummings,
Yep,
all
which
the
is
time.
down at you too. I like it.
Yes, Alan Cummings Club
Do you
down.
perform there too?
I have never been there. I can't believe
I
I've
think
never
that
been
would
there.
work for you.
We should go and just
Let's
hang
go,
out.
yes.
And when Henry's there, there on Wednesdays, I think. Eddie Vargas, my friend Eddie Vargas from high school. Hi, Eddie. How nice. And let me see who else we have. We have Richard. Just so many. Dave Downs. Hey, Joe. All right.
Oh.
So we just have a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to tell you guys as we come to the end of our show, I was hoping Kathy would have called back. All right. Let me see. Maybe I can get Kathy to call.
With your
Hold on.
scores?
Yes, because Kathy is my boss in Morristown.
Okay.
She is the director of education, and she said she was going to call me with the Red Sox scores. But when she called, it was the beginning of our show,
I know.
and I was unable to answer.
You
the
were very
phone.
polite to her, though. You weren't rude.
No, I
Yeah.
wasn't. I love
You were
Kathy.
like,
Are you
yes,
kidding
yeah.
me? She's my favorite boss I ever had.
But you like get off the phone.
I couldn't because
I know,
you
you're
have to
busy.
prioritize,
Yeah.
and I knew Massimo was coming.
Well, I mean, yeah,
and he's
roll
it's
out the
big.
red carpet. The
you
red
know,
carpet was
right.
took a long
I was on
time.
that. Was at the dry cleaners though.
Exactly.
Because you know red carpets, they get all that stuff on it.
Well,
So we are going to eat after this. And Joe, you brought some prosecco. Did you not?
I've been drinking it throughout the show.
Oh my God, very nice.
Yeah.
You know what?
Studio audience has been drinking it too.
I think I might call Kathy right now. Hold on a second. I'm going to call Kathy if I can. And let's
Posso suonare?
see. Suona quando noi parliamo. See, he's going to play while we talk. Let's see
Right.
if we can do this because Massimo's going to play us out. Kathy's phone is with. Hi, Kathy.
Kathy.
I'm sorry. I
What's
couldn't answer the
happening?
phone before, but please tell us. I'm going to put you up to the speaker. Up to the microphone. Tell us, Kathy, what we need to know tonight.
Oh my God, the Red Sox beat the Astros 8-2.
Oh my God, in Houston, right?
Oh my God, yeah, an unbelievable game too. Jackie Bradley Jr. got a grand slam.
Unbelievable. Who was pitching for us tonight, Kathy?
Nathan Evaldi.
Okay,
Who,
wonderful.
that's the one that they were trolling on Instagram that apparently, Bregman was showing all of his, all the home runs that they've gotten off of him, so I think it just kind of, revved him up.
Oh
So,
yeah,
He was unbelievable. It
unbelievable.
was great.
I am so happy that we finally got to talk to you because I couldn't answer the phone when you called before because we had just gone live and I had to do my own. But thank you for. I'm glad we got in touch with you. We love and appreciate you, and go Red Sox.
Go Red Sox.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you next week.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
If you think I have a hard time understanding Italian,
No,
that
Red
made
Sox,
less
okay.
sense to me.
All right,
Sports
that's
means
very
nothing
funny.
to me. That was like,
Okay.
no.
So,
I had no
Kathy,
idea
my
what she was
boss
talking
in
about.
Morristown, which Maria Filiumeni
Right.
knows, she is born in New Jersey, but her
Okay.
dad
Okay.
is from Boston. So if
Right.
you're from Boston and you love your teams, you carry them and your kids carry them. Her brother actually, I can't remember his first name, but last name is Roy, R-O-Y, did an amazing documentary on HBO about the Bambino and the curse of the Bambino,
Okay.
which is the Yankee Red Sox
My
curse. So
father
he
talked about that a
wrote,
lot,
and
yeah.
it was a big deal.
Yeah.
So Kathy's brother, their whole family, they're amazing people. And so I love Kathy. I love her. And so when the Red Sox are on, we're always texting.
She seems so
She's
enthusiastic.
amazing.
Yes.
And she directs these gigantic productions, like literally for like, Jimmy, how much time do we have?
Less than a minute.
Less than a minute. Okay, that's Jim Bell. He is our producer and engineer. He's in New Hampshire. We love and appreciate you, Jimmy, very, very much. This wouldn't be happening without Jimmy. And thank you, Armed Radio, armeddigitalmedia.com, armedradioglobal.com. Joe Rocks, we love you guys. Please come back every week, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Massimo Cusato, Joe Gulla, Cheryl Orsini, and io sono Maria Piergentini.
Italian hug?
Italian hug. Ciao a tutti, ragazzi.